Ready? Oh, thank you. You're too kind. Yes.
Good crowd today.
All right. Yeah. All right, guys. All right. Thank you. So, welcome. Another Saturday night. We're here, and tonight we're gonna talk about Prince of Darkness himself, Mr. Ozzy Osbourne, all the greatness he's done in music and
now that he's living under the graveyard.
Entertainment, period.
And I will be giving a Canadian perspective. KPG Hot from Canada.
Yep, maestro here. The rest of the guys
hanging in here from the great state of Minnesota.
And I'm in the Rocky Mountains eating some Rocky Mountain oysters.
Craven Moorhead. All right, Craven.
At the YMCA.
Craven, I believe it's time for Time in a Bottle.
So for Time in a Bottle, we got for 1963, Surf City by Jan and Dean. In 1977, we got Just Want to Be Your Everything by Andy Gibb. In 1979, we got Bad Girls by Dawn and Summer. And then for 1986, we have Sledgehammer by Peter Gabriel.
Yeah, baby. Sledgehammer.
So I got a plethora of in this day I would like to go over today. So on this day in 1960, Roy Orbison reached number 2 on the U.S. singles chart with Only the Lonely. It was originally given to the Everly Brothers and Elvis Presley, but they turned it down.
Was Roy an albino that dyed his hair? I've heard that before.
What's up?
Interesting.
Sorry to interrupt. Was Roy Orbison an albino that dyed his hair? I've heard that before. Too lazy to look it up.
I don't know.
I will research while he continues. Okay. I'll research it while.
Go on, Donnie. Sorry.
For 1969, we got the Seattle Pop Festival. The Seattle Pop Festival took place at the Gold Creek Park in Woodinville, Washington. Acts who appeared over 3 days included Chuck Berry, Tim Buckley, The Byrds, Chicago Transit Authority, Albert Collins, Bo Diddley, The Doors, The Flock, The Flying Burrito Brothers, Guess Who, It's a Beautiful Day, Led Zeppelin, Santana, Spirit, 10 Years After, Ike and Tina Turner, Vanilla Fudge, Alice Cooper, and the Youngbloods.
1969.
For 60, yeah.
Wow, what a great lineup.
And then also for 1969, Neil Young appeared with Crosby, Stills and Nash for the first time while playing at the Fillmore East in New York. Young was initially asked to help out with the material only, but ended up joining the band anyway. I'm gonna go back on this one, but let me hold on. I'm getting it.
A lot happened in this day and history.
So I don't know if you guys know who this guy is, but Charlie Rich passed away on this day in 1995.
Country singer, right?
Yeah. He sang "The Most Beautiful Girl" and "Behind Closed Doors."
Did you happen to see the most beautiful girl? Nice.
And then in 1999, go
on.
People that passed away. A few hours after our episode aired, Jen from L7 passed away. So I wanted to update people that she did pass away. Rest in peace, Jen from L7.
Hopefully she heard our shout out.
It would have been nice.
in 1999, this year's Woodstock Festival ended with riots, resulting in 120 people being arrested. 3 people died during the 3-day festival in separate incidents, and many were hospitalized after drinking polluted water. And then in In 2003, Eric Braun of Iron Butterfly died at the age of 52. In 2014, the pop star parodist Weird Al Yankovic became the first comedy act hit that hit the top spot in more than 50 years.
Wow.
And then, last but not least, I believe the year was 1982. No, it's 1983. But American heavy metal band Metallica released their debut studio album, Kill 'Em All.
Sure it wasn't 76? Sorry, Vault.
And that's my time in the bottle.
Sorry. Nice one, Johnny.
No Life Till Leather and some of their EP work was done in the 70s. Dickhead.
Yeah.
I'm out of a Russia. So, quick interjection here. Roy Orbison was not an albino, though he did have very light natural hair and dyed it jet black. His natural hair color was a straw blonde hair that looked nearly white when he was young. Dyeing his hair, he started dyeing it black at a young age, because he did not like how his natural light hair looked.
There we go.
So, because his natural hair was so pale and he wore glasses, dark glasses, people falsely believed he had albinism.
And knowing is half the battle.
For anyone who is wondering, there you go. It's a myth. It's a myth.
Donnie, when you were speaking about the Woodstock, the people getting sick from bad water, that was actually because they were doing body slides in the mud, and all the outhouses had tipped over, and it was basically dysentery from drinking nasty fucking.
There's diving around in shit.
Pretty much, yeah.
So yeah, we said tonight's the Ozzy tribute, Ode to Ozzy. We're not just gonna sit here and rattle off songs. We're gonna also talk about it and some of the stuff he did for music and some fun stories and fun facts and everything like that. So, who would like to start it off tonight?
I would love to start it off, and I am going to start it off with a cover.
Okay.
Staying Alive, where Ozzy, and I quote, stated, I am Disco Man in the cover. No lie. Don't believe me, fact check me in real time. This does exist.
Ozzy did a lot of shit, man. I believe it.
It shows Ozzy's fun side. And there's another one I'm going to bring up, a collaboration he did in future.
Was it with Strange Days?
No.
Okay. No. Gotta get shout-outs to Strange Days. I mean, fuck. They're gonna make money every time we mention them.
Royalties.
I don't have any Ozzy stories at all. I've never met Ozzy. I've never interacted with Ozzy. Like, I've never crossed paths. No anything. So
No,
there's
neither have I, but I have some stories about stuff I found in my research.
There's those stories, but I'm talking about, like, there's no possible Strange Days interaction.
I was just messing with you.
It's all good.
Every time we mention it, if they get a buck, they're gonna be fucking rich by the time this podcast,
They're gonna owe me something for it.
By the time we hit 100 episodes, they'll be owning houses,
Yeah.
Strange
This
days
number,
indeed.
34, I believe, is where we're at now, episode-wise.
We have strange days every Saturday when we get together.
But I guess I'll just go ahead and get this out of the way. Everybody talks about the bat. So I looked up the bat story to see what happened. So, to clarify, he apparently in Des Moines, Iowa, someone threw a bat onto the stage because a lot of his audience carried bats with them. He thought it was a rubber toy, so he decided to bite its head off with his teeth, but he quickly learned that it was a live bat, and he was hospitalized and treated for rabies after that, but it ended up becoming a defining image of his weird craziness and gave new meaning to the phrase, bite a bullet.
Rabies shots were pretty brutal back then, too, a lot of them.
Yeah, people thought it was like rumor that it wasn't a real bat, and then they saw the blood dripping down his face, and yeah.
That story's been
So
buried
it was
so
a
many
true
times.
story, but
Yeah.
by accident.
I originally heard that story. He went into the record company's office and pulled it out of his pocket and bit it off. And there's so many urban, variations of it.
Well, that's
You're-
the truth.
yeah,
But
yours is the
apparently,
opposite,
he did it. He admitted to doing it again and almost making it like part of an act. So, yeah, just goes to show how crazy he was.
Well, I guess I'll. Did you guys know the story about him snorting the amps when they were all partying in a hotel?
Yeah.
They were doing
Movie The Dirt.
Yeah, and he basically tried to claw his face off and get those things out of there.
Well, two dumbass kids decided they were going to try and do it themselves. Well, they didn't realize it was fire ants that they were sniffing. Those two kids died.
Holy shit!
Oof.
Yuck.
Ouch. Oof. Craven, some
I was just
fun awesome
gonna-
stuff from you here.
Well, I don't necessarily know if it's going to be fun or not, but my first, knowing of Ozzy Osbourne, I had to be 8 or 9, and a neighborhood kid, Ozzy's going to come and get you at night, he's a devil worshipper, he bites heads off bats, and then, I remember seeing the Close Your Eyes Forever video, and it made me shit my pants.
Yeah, I can still smell it over here.
That's kind of what my parents told me about Alice Cooper when I first heard him. That he wears
Yeah,
makeup. He's fucking hard rock and crazy.
Yeah.
He's the devil.
Yeah, I believed it.
Mama said he's the devil.
Looks like Mistro.
No, well, I went after him.
Well, I'm going to hit you with the second collaboration I was talking about, and this one's even more bizarre. It's Miss Piggy and Ozzy Osbourne doing Born to Be Wild.
On the Muppet Show, I assume.
No. I don't believe it was on the Muppet Show.
If you're not sure, I'd be kind of guessing it's not. Muppets, everybody was on the Muppets, man. It was crazy the guests they had. Come
I
on,
know he was on the Muppets, but
Yeah.
the reality is, I had this box set of Ozzy's discs, and this extra disc that I had gotten had all these random songs, and this was one of the extra songs. Was also the Staying Alive, and there was a few others. So
Cool, huh?
that's why I know a few of these that
Cool.
others may not know.
Oh, that's cool.
Nice one.
All right. So his first name, his actual name is John Michael Osborne, and school kids, when he was in school, they called him Ozzy, because his last name was Osborne, so they just called him Ozzy, and he just said, "All right," and adapted, and that's how he became Ozzy Osbourne. I thought that was kind of cool.
Coolio. My earliest exposure to Ozzy was a Don Kirshner record, a compilation that had actually coincidentally, songs like Rock On, Alice Cooper, No More Mr. Nice Guy, Mungo Jerry in the Summertime. It was a good compilation. And when I first heard Black Sabbath, it was such hard rock. It was Paranoid was on the song. I actually thought that's what people were talking about when they said acid rock, because it was like the most caustic music on earth. It was scary. And my dad's like, no, that's just hard rock. Acid rock is hippies. They're like, no way, man, this is fucking harder than hippies. And I just love his voice when he's screaming in that song, you know, make a joke and I will sigh. It's like, just, he meant it.
I will laugh and you'll cry. All right.
So do you want me to talk about, like, my own experience with Ozzy, or do you want me to talk about the man, the myth, the legend himself? Okay.
Whatever you
So,
like, man.
Dealer's choice.
So,
I'm gonna mix it up.
I remember the Close Your Eyes Forever video, and then I remember No More Tears, Mama, I'm Coming Home. But my best friend in high school, I don't remember if it was the Greatest Hits or Wizard of Oz, or maybe I'm saying the wrong album or tape or CD, but we used to jam out to Goodbye to Romance all the time.
Which one do you kind of...
And then for some facts about Goodbye to Romance. Nothing?
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
You guys can't hear me?
Some facts you're going to add too. I can hear you. Yeah.
Goodbye.
Oh, my bad. So at the age of...
You were going to say something
Oh,
about
my
it.
bad. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. So, in school, he performed in school plays in school, and then at the age of 14, he was inspired by the Beatles. He formed the band Rare Breed with Geezer Butler, and then they turned into polka Tolk Blues with Tony Iommi and Bill Ward. And then they became Earth, and then Black Sabbath in 1969, inspired up by the movie Black Sabbath.
In Birmingham, England, I believe, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Birmingham,
Birmingham. Yeah, it was Birmingham.
I believe the Brits pronounce it Birmingham.
Yes, that would be the
They don't
Brits.
emphasize the H, right?
Birmingham, mate.
No.
Birmingham.
They probably
Well,
don't
it
say
depends
mate.
upon where you are in the land of the Brits.
Yeah,
I know
'cause
it was
they
a
have
dirty
Their
steel
vernacular
town.
is different.
It was a dirty industrial coal town and a lot of steel.
So the next thing I'm going to hit you with is the genius of Ozzy's writing. He hit us with a line in the song No More Tears. And what he said is it's just a sign of the times. We're going forward in reverse. Think hard about that for a minute. Because with technology and other psyops and things going on, Ozzy's right. We're going forward in reverse. Ozzy called.
Yeah. Look at the lyrics to Warpath.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
that is my
So
personal
poignant.
favorite Sabbath song. And of course, we've done that as musicians because the song is so impactful and it's accurate. I mean, take the song and put it to the Israel-America Iranian conflict right now, and it absolutely matches.
It's a good commentary, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
When I was in grade 10, I joined this band, and this guitar player and a bass player and myself, we were an aspiring Strange Days type band. We're going to make it all the way, We had dreams, and we had friends that would help us out. It's like, yeah, we thought we were going to go. But anyways, Ed, the guitar player, his room would go have, little smoke breaks in. He painted all his walls black and put the purple Black Sabbath logo from Master of Reality on it. And we actually put together a Black Sabbath medley because we were playing parties for guys that were just finishing high school. And we were only in grade 10, but these guys just love heavy metal. So we had a Sabbath medley, if you can believe it or not.
Yeah. So wait, you said that you guys used to play Ozzy songs?
Not Ozzy, it was Black Sabbath back then. It was 1978, yeah. That was a safe one.
That was one. So, I remember being in like middle school, high school when the MTV show The Osbournes was on, and I'd listen to his music a lot, but you listen to his music and you hear him, and then like you see him shuffling around the house, yelling at everybody. Yeah, mumbling, like whatever. It's hilarious. And I feel like I remember episodes of him going to like trying to learn how to drive, because he apparently in his life failed the driving test 19 times and did not get a valid driver's license until he was 60. 60 years
Weigh in
old.
on that, Donnie? You beat him by 30 years, eh?
I did something better than Ozzy.
There you go. Put it on your put it on your resume.
Yeah.
That was crazy. I was like, damn, 60.
The whole Osbourne reality show thing was so crazy because people just loved the guy, and they had no idea like his whole history and backstory. He was just this eccentric old rock star that kind of was a good father, and
a lot of people were introduced to him from the show. Like they heard his music, but they never knew anything about him before the show.
Well, the best part about it was you got to see Ozzy's personality and how humorous Ozzy is or was as an individual.
Well, and what's funny is a lot of the times he was humorous, he wasn't even trying to be. He was just being himself, and it was just funny. But he also had like humor, because like he'd have these little one-liners all the time where he would just make some comment or something, and it was hilarious.
Yeah. Like when Kelly was complaining about having to go to a gynecologist. I'm not gonna complete what Ozzy said, but that was one of the funniest things he ever said on the show.
I don't remember what it was.
I can't say it on YouTube, even though I've said it once. I'll never say it again.
I you gotta acknowledge too that Sharon proved that how straight she was in that relationship. She got him sober, and she kept him on the straight and narrow and set up a business dynasty too. Like she was Kris Kardashian before Kris Kardashian was around.
Well, and it was also interesting to see Jack as a younger person, and to see him now as a older adult into the paranormal and doing the things he does, and to see him get sober and the things that he's done now, like becoming a success on his own.
He's like a respected journalist now. He does specials, commentaries.
He's very respected in the paranormal world.
So for him, every day is a strange day.
It's always a strange day.
Fuckers are gonna get rich.
Pepe's promoting them now.
Who wouldn't?
I mean,
Hippie, it's your
It's your go,
Turn.
homie.
Oh, my go? Ooh, baby. Well, I'll tell a story I mentioned last night when I was talking to someone. When I was just out of high school, the same band I played with, we entered a battle of the bands. And it was in a bar, and the drinking age was 19, so we had to sneak in the back because we knew the bartender, because we were only 18. And the song we did, we had 3 songs, and we played Crazy Train. And I went back to my high school to borrow that, you know that thing was right at the beginning? The Vibra Slap. I borrowed that from my conductor because I needed it for one night for the most important gig of my life. And came in second, Battle of the Bands. Playing Crazy
That's
Train. Yeah.
it's the little touches.
Shout out to Mr.
You
Berger.
went for it. That's
Yeah.
rock and roll, brother.
That gig was so important to me, I went back and sucked up to my old band teacher.
Better to suck up than suck off.
You know, like a good teacher, he was so
YMCA,
happy
brother.
I was pursuing music outside of high school. He was just tickle pink, I kept playing. Who's next?
Speaking of,
So I'm gonna piggyback
sucking
off.
Moorhead, you're up.
Yeah. So I'm gonna piggyback off the whole Osborne reality show. My mom was actually the one that was like, Donnie, you gotta watch this. You gotta watch it. He's funny. He's hilarious. And it wasn't until his final concert that I actually started watching it. And he was so happy about burritos, and like he couldn't figure out his CD player on his car. He'd get all pissed off. Or he couldn't figure out his
Well, he
remote
just got his
control
license.
on his TV. Yeah.
Yeah, he just got his license. He's not going to know how to work the car.
And actually, for my birthday last year, I was on shrooms watching the Osbournes. And it was
Nice.
the episode where he just left home alone by himself.
Yeah.
Couldn't figure anything out.
Fuck.
Yeah.
What was I going to say? Your mom
It's
sounds pretty
moments
cool,
like that
man.
when you realize how reliant you are on the people in the house with you.
Your mom sounds pretty cool there, Craven. You have a lot of good stories
Mhm.
about her
She
music.
is. Yeah.
Mrs. Moorhead sounds great.
Shout out to Miss
Yeah.
Moore.
I'll let her know. Yeah.
Apparently, you know, I think we were talking. I'm almost her age, so yeah, maybe I have a chance. But I'll go on the family plan with your family. Get the trophy wife.
That sounds good.
Oh,
You can have the
boy.
trophy grandma too.
Hitting the Pippi G spot.
Ah, Jesus. Oh,
I
don't
think I just
start with
opened
me.
my mouth a little.
Nice one, Maestro. Who's up? I believe the vault.
The vault is up.
Mhm.
And I am gonna go. With an album. I'm gonna go with Bark at the Moon. My dad and I actually used to sit down and what was labeled "quote unquote" man zone. I don't know why it was called that. I don't care. Whatever. But we used to sit down there and build mobs. And we would listen to music. And one of the albums that we would play a lot, we would throw on Ozzy. And Bark at the Moon would come up. And my dad loved that. He just loved Bark at the Moon for some reason. And I'll always remember that. Specifically just building model cars with my dad and listening to Ozzy.
Did you guys just do cars, or did you do trains and planes and
Planes
stuff like
and
that?
automobiles.
Yeah.
I mean, he did automobiles.
Did y'all do planes?
I think my brother did.
Planes, trains, and automobiles. Look at that.
Yeah.
I mean, John Candy and Steve Martin may have stopped by a time or two.
Yeah. Gil.
That was before
shower,
he died.
The shower ring salesman.
Yeah, just get Dan Aykroyd and Chevy Chase, and you guys be spies like them.
That's not my pillow.
Anyways, moving on.
Moving on.
I want to give a shout out to a previous episode. The episode we did, The Evolution of Metal. You remember, Black Sabbath was credited with being pioneers of metal. So, shout out to Ozzy and Black Sabbath for that honor.
Nice.
Until Metallica took over in the 80s and dominated.
Yeah.
But
There's this. Now I don't remember this one for sure, but Tony Iommi was actually before he joined Sabbath, he was up for another band. I can't remember if it was King Crimson or it was some prog rock band. That you think, maybe Roxy Music, and you're thinking, like, how the hell would that have worked? I mean, he's good enough he could do it, but Sabbath was where he ended up.
thank God.
Yeah.
Although Ozzy had Randy Rhoads later, so.
And Zakk Wylde and.
Well, yeah, exactly.
He knew how to
The
find
thing
the
is
right
this.
guitar talent.
Had Zakk Wylde not broken his hand, he would have never joined the band. He would have gone on to play football. He was in college playing, broke his hand, picked up the guitar. It was a hobby that he had. Wound up breaking his hand, gave up on football because his passion for guitar, and that's how he wound up in the band.
In Soviet Minnesota.
Come in from
Yeah, you're frapping out again, Bob.
the space station. Come in from the space station. From
Not
Mother
coming in
Russia.
that clear.
Goddamn. Fucking Wi-Fi.
Ground control, Major Tom.
Yuri Gagarin.
Yeah, of course.
Anyways, who's Hippie, right?
Okay. I finally, I saw Ozzy, but I never saw Black Sabbath and Ozzy. Because when Black Sabbath finally came to tour and I had money and was old enough to go, Ronnie James Dio was singing, and I think they were calling themselves Heaven and Hell. Or, that was the name of the album anyway. But in Ozfest in the 90s, they finally got back together, or one I could see. And, I grew up listening to this, and I was expecting, drunk, old Ozzy. Bill Ward had just had heart surgery. And, God damn it, they ripped it blew me away, because I was expecting old guys to be old, and they just totally delivered songs that they know how to do, and they were so on point.
Oh yeah.
I found a bag of weed there too.
Ooh,
That's always a bonus.
Yeah.
nice twist.
Some guy saw me pick up this bag of weed, and then he walks up to Sue, and she had a bag in her hand, and he goes, "I'll buy one for $5." And she was okay, and he gives her $5, and she had sunflower seeds in her bag. She didn't have weed. He gives her one sunflower seed and told her to beat it.
That's hilarious.
That's funny.
I think
Craving
Metallica
more.
played that Ozfest too. Metallica played before Ozzy.
Nice.
White Zombie.
I got a fact. He received a Grammy in 1994 for I Didn't Want to Change the World. That's it. In case anybody wanted to know.
It's a fun fact.
I had no idea he had got a Grammy. I figured maybe an Emmy,
Not
for the show.
not to interject, but he's also a two-time inductee into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Correct.
Yeah.
Fuck the Grammy.
Pretty exclusive company there.
Just saying. Fuck the
Yeah.
Grammy.
You know, to talk about Ozzy's range, the next song I'm going to bring up is I Don't Want to Die an Ordinary Man. He did the duet with Elton John. And that one was done just a couple of years ago. At best.
Is that on the CD you got?
No.
Was it like a TV performance or a release?
No, it's on Spotify, bro.
Okay.
Not on your Rolodex.
All my shit's written on a tablet. I'm old. I carve it in like the ancient Romans.
Carve it like the 10 fucking commandments.
Hippiest jihadists.
Hippie G not.
I'm gonna do it real quick because I'm pretty sure they're hearing my daughter again. I want to give him. It's funny, like that show, Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Yeah.
I never really like. I watched an episode because everybody was talking about it. It was hype. I thought it was really stupid. I never got into it. But he did the intro song.
Yeah.
And I loved that. So like.
I forgot about that.
I'd end up like I actually liked the song because it was Ozzy and really couldn't give a shit less about the show, but I listened to that song a lot. I wasn't even think of the show, but even when he does
The song's definitely better than the show.
yeah, even when he's doing like a theme song for a show, whatever, he still fucking cranks out a hit.
Oh yeah, like when he did changes for that puberty show, the Hormone Monsters and shit, whatever, for Netflix.
Is that what it was called?
I can't remember the name of the show. It was just really, it was
Big Mouth.
just straight
Big
run.
Mouth.
Yeah,
Oh,
Big Mouth. Just straight raunch. It's a train wreck you can't look away from.
He did a song too on the South Park Chef Aid episode.
Oh yeah.
And I can't think of what it was. You better run. You better run or something. Or you gotta. I can't remember now. Pretty good song though.
Oh, it definitely was. I mean, outside of Ozzy's albums, like there's so many compilations and collaborations that he's done. I was looking through his Spotify catalog, and there's at least 10 to 15 collaborations that he's done over the last 10 years with different artists. There's two specifically with Post Malone, like Under the Graveyard, is absolutely incredible. It's probably the best thing I've ever heard from Post Malone. I mean, of course, it has Ozzy in it.
Yeah. I don't know anything about Post Malone other than he was in a beer commercial with Shane Gillis.
I mean, Post Malone did a song called Rockstar about 3, 4, or maybe 7 years ago now. I think that's about as much as I remember about Post Malone.
Yeah. The Ozzy fact is better, yeah.
Yeah, the Ozzy fact is way better on Post Malone for me as well. I mean, that's just how it goes with popular music. Post Malone's one of those popular artists. He had his run.
I wouldn't know him if
I
I
have
tripped
nothing
over.
against.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm
you
old,
would.
yeah.
He's got enough face tattoos. You'd see him.
I'd probably think he was, I don't know, Machine Gun Kelly or something like that. Some other guy I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, you'd probably sing songs I don't know.
Yeah,
That'd be what Peppy would say.
Any new stuff that's happened in the last 15 years, I have no idea about it.
It
I
just
just-
depends. I mean,
Oh, you're a
I'd
musician.
probably recognize some if I heard them, just from the background of life, but I don't
Yeah.
consciously know the song.
I don't blame you because pop music in general is trash. I mean, it's like eating McDonald's every day.
Well, there's no MTV stuff anymore either. It's all TV shows.
Well, yeah,
So you don't see
they bought
videos.
Palladium a few years ago so they could have a music channel again.
So there is still somewhere that shows videos?
Unless they put that as the third Rob Dyrdek channel or something, but at one point
There used to be
and they would show like Daryl's House and Front and Center and all the shows that Palladia did. And they would show some music videos once in a while.
Yeah. Sorry, Donnie, you were gonna add something?
Yeah, I got a few things to add. Number one, you guys are talking about Post Malone. I actually saw him last year for Father's Day.
With Jelly.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, with Jelly
What kind of
Roll.
music does he do? What kind of music
Like,
does he
kind
do?
of like, well, he dipped in the country last year, so he thinks he's a country star now.
He started
Okay.
And then,
Crossover pays big.
I don't know if they still have it or not, but there used to be this channel called MTV Classics where they would show music videos, but I don't know if it still exists.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what they turned Palladia into.
Okay. We used to have much music in Canada, and it's just all Dyrdek stuff, or else reruns of the Cleveland show or other fucking silly stuff that has run its course.
Stuff to like dumb your brain down even further.
Speaking
Yeah.
of company where I work, my office, they have a bunch of break rooms. One of the break rooms closest to me, swear to God, any time of day you walk in there, it's fucking Friends. I swear, like, TBS is the Friends network. Like, it's just all
Yes,
day
it is.
long. All day long. A big block of nothing but Friends.
Yeah.
And then when
Somebody
it
must
gets
put
to
me
movies,
kid in after school, because when I'm leaving, it's usually on Cartoon Network.
and when it comes to movies, they show Beverly Hills Cop and the one with Bruce Willis.
Die Hard?
Yeah, Die Hard. Yeah, all of them.
I'm going to say, oh yeah, that one. Bruce is in a lot. It's like saying you can't show one hit wonder.
What up, folks? Yeah.
So wait, is it me now?
Yep.
It's you. It's
I want to give a shout
you.
out. I want to give a shout out to the fact that he did a lot of like voices, character voices for kids' movies and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Like even being as dark as he is, biting bats and being the Prince of Darkness, all that, he still like has enough of, I guess, the familyness or the humor or whatever it may be to jump in and be the voice of a cartoon in some kids' movie. I think it's cool.
Totally cool.
Showing his range.
And it's the mainstream appeal again. It's like he's not the scary rock and roller my parents warned me about. He's just a guy with kids that, you know, got to pay the bills like the rest of us. His kids got to watch something, so why not do something they can watch?
Even though usually most of the movies he did character voices for were after his kids were grown.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, whatever.
More recent stuff, yeah.
It's a business.
Like after the show.
Yeah.
Hippie.
Hippie. So what was it? I had a good one. The first time I heard the album Black Sabbath, when it came in, I boarded from this guy Ed, and it starts with the rain, you know, the thunder, and then the church bells, and then, you know, the chords, heavy rock and roll chords, you know, that Ozzy's like, what is this that stands before me? And he goes on, and when he goes, oh no, 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 please God help me, that scared the shit out of me. Like, that was just so intense, and that song was dark. And
It's the rapture.
yeah, I was afraid of that night. I wasn't afraid of the rapture.
That's what I'm saying. You were screaming, it's the rapture as you're listening.
It was just so intense.
You brought it on.
Yeah. And then, of course, I think that album had The Wizard right after it, where he plays harmonica, and fucking wicked album.
Awesome.
Mr. Craven.
So to piggyback, I'm gonna, like, he was in the movie Little Nicky, and as you mentioned, he did cartoon voices. He was the dad in Trolls 2. So it got, with Trolls 2, my youngest daughter knows who she is, so there's like a connection there. That's all I got.
You're carrying on the family legacy of exposing your kids to Ozzy.
Absolutely. As one
Better
should.
than Ozzy exposing
Yeah.
kids.
Yeah, we don't want Ozzy exposing. Yeah, we don't want Ozzy exposing. So for the next one, I was thinking back in the memories. I was thinking about the only time that I could put a memory where somebody from Ozzy past crossed my path was when his bassist joined Metallica. And Metallica played the X, where the Wild played. That's about as close to Ozzy as I've ever personally came.
Which bass player was that? I can't think of Metallica.
The one that replaced Newstead, the guy with the braids.
Was he the guy that they hired at the big auditions and paid him, signed to $1 million contract?
No, the guy that Ozzy personally recommended. I can't remember his name. Just having one of those nights.
Yeah.
But yeah, like that's about as close to Ozzy as I've ever personally come. But yeah, like when Jason Newsted was removed from the band, and Ozzy's like, well, I think my bass player would fit your band really well. He joined their band. And I don't know if you guys actually knew any of that or not, but yeah, Ozzy actually recommended his own bass player that was playing with him at the time for Metallica.
Ozzy's a good recommendation to have.
Yeah. So, Ozzy doing a solid for one of his guys who he saw potential in, especially when Ozzy was winding down his own on the road career. He's like, well, let's get you somewhere where you belong, and he got him into Metallica. I mean, makes sense.
Cool one. Mr. Mistro.
Yeah. Oh, I remember when Guitar Hero came out, like on the Wii, super popular. I remember we had one when I was in my early 20s. And we used to play all the time, and one of the songs, Black Sabbath song, was Warpigs, right? Yeah. No, Paranoid.
I've never played Rockstar, honest.
Not Rockstar, Guitar Hero.
Oh, Guitar Hero.
But I just remember that was one of the songs that I used to always like play. I wanted to master that song on a game controller. But it was just cool to have like Sabbath be part of that. Because you can only put so many songs on there, and for them to choose one of those, it's kind of an honor to be in your grade. Yeah.
It's being presented to the mainstream.
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah.
I got stuck on
well,
Talk Dirty to Me on that game.
Who does that song?
Poison.
Oh, Poison, okay.
Yeah.
Sue's still talking dirty to him.
Shout out to Sue.
PP, you're up.
Like I told the story last week about seeing Ozzy 45 years ago on the 18th, and it's just I've been talking about it on a couple of different platforms lately, and it's just so fresh in my mind to this day, seeing when he did that comeback, and Randy Rhoads, Tommy Aldridge. The fact that he got Tommy Aldridge was so cool because he was an American drummer. From he played Black Oak, Arkansas, so he was kind of a niche drummer, and Ozzy knew game when he saw it. And Tommy Aldridge was wicked in those first few albums of the sound, super important. And then as for the bass player, I honestly escapes me. I think it might be Rudy Sarzo, might have been the first bass player, but I'm probably wrong. But yeah, so I did see Blizzard of Oz on its first tour. And then I did see Black Sabbath on one of the final Oz fests. So in between,
lucky.
I never saw Ozzy do all his 80s hits, like No More Tears, and all that stuff. Yeah. He taught a lot of people who Aleister Crowley was too.
Mr. Crowley. Dun, dun, dun.
Jimmy Page already knew, but yeah.
Jimmy Page did that song?
No, Jimmy
With
Page
him?
bought Aleister Crowley's house, mansion, and there was a rumor about it being haunted, and Robert Plant's son died there. And Jimmy Page was into the dark arts, and that's why he bought the house, because he loved Aleister Crowley's writing.
Damn. Yeah. That's crazy.
Strange. Days ago, I did this thing at this liquor store. I was out there playing bass, and I just went outside and was practicing my bass, and it's like these kids all came by, and I didn't have a hat out or nothing. I was just going there and playing, trying to do a.
Strange how you did that days ago.
Yeah. I've done that when I was in a wheelchair. I used to play my bass upright. I would put it on my feet, on the foot pegs. That's how I learned to play bass. I would just go sit by the liquor store because I was getting no money because of my injury, and I would just I learned to play a couple of Rush songs, Talking Heads, and basic bass. And people they hear bass line, they don't know you're
Hippie and the Po Boys.
Yeah, people can't tell a bass player doesn't know what he's doing and he's in a wheelchair. So it's like totally forgiving. They would chuck this good money.
Hippie and the Po
So he
Boys.
could get himself a 40.
Didn't have to go far.
It's the
That's
Canadian Willie.
That's right.
Canadian Clearwater Revival.
But actually, I went over,
Canadian
I actually went to the
Timo
liquor
Willie.
store and
Clearly
played the other day.
Canadian. Clearly Canadian.
I was over
Hippie
there.
and the
I played a Arcade Fire song at the liquor store.
Hippie and the Po Boys.
Yeah. Got
All
nothing
right.
good.
There you
Nothing
go,
good
guys. I
there.
managed to get CCR to work in there.
Yeah. Nice.
Didn't mean to, but it just happened.
You know?
It's not a show. It's like Alfred Hitchcock appearing in his own movies. It takes a second, but he's in there. CCR is going to be at the podcast.
Yeah, he is a little strange.
Strange how that works.
They still are lagging behind Strange Days for mentions on the show, though.
Strange days are happening.
As John Lennon said, strange days indeed. Most peculiar, mama.
Well, like Jim Morrison said, strange days are here again.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
People are strange when you're strange. Who's up?
I believe it's
That's my shirt.
Craven.
Look at my shirt. My daughter got me this shirt for my birthday.
That's
nice
awesome.
one.
Great shirt.
That is a
Great
great
song
shirt.
too.
Oh shit! It's time for closing thoughts.
It is.
Well, I'll lead
Who
off.
wants to go
Everybody
first?
jump at once.
I'll take the lead. We all have, we all talk to each other a lot, and I feel like I have a great support network. I could talk to you guys about anything. I've talked about RJ in really long conversations. I've talked with you, RJ, on the phone a couple times. And, we just tell each other shit that no one else understands because we trust each other, we care for each other, we love each other. And if I've got all you guys, and if you need to talk to someone, there is a crisis line that, if you don't have someone to talk to, they will always answer, and talking is really important, and there's no shame in it. Like RJ, I told him some crazy ass shit, and he's just like, yeah, cool. I'm like, oh, really? And I was like, no, he said it's normal. It's like, yeah, don't get nothing fucked up about it. Just keep on keeping on. And it's like, yeah, thanks, man. I needed to hear that. And saying it out loud.
And if you don't have an RJ,
Right.
an RJ in your life, just call that number.
Yeah, he helped me through some strange days.
All
Over
right.
to-
Well,
I just have my daughter's joke of the week.
wanna
So
jump in? Okay.
go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, I figured you'd close. You'd close with the joke. End on a light note.
All right, I'll do that.
I was just
Okay.
gonna point out,
I'll do that.
I know
All right,
it's
well-
the crow. I know you got the shirt is the crow, but when you're sitting, you can't see the words the crow, and all I can think is that episode of The Simpsons where Lisa found the angel, and it was really just like a big publicity stunt for a mall opening.
That's awesome.
It's an older one, but every time I
Yeah.
look at that, I'm like, that's what it looks like. Anyways,
It looks like something a
My
Russian
closing
general would
thoughts
have on their chest.
I'm going to
Maybe
give you
it's
my
both the
closing
mirror
thoughts.
satellite.
I'm going to start by showing off my weekly piece card. This one's not for sale. This one is staying right here in my humble home because it is designed for my home. Art could be made out of anything, generally. We're all creative people in our own ways. So there's that. Generally, though, when it comes down to things in the world, responsibility falls on us to take care of ourselves. The responsibility about what other people are doing is their responsibility. When we're worried more about what other people are doing, we're not paying attention to what we're doing. I love every one of you till you do something where I don't. Next.
Okay.
Me?
just the normal. We're all people. Treat everybody like human beings because we all have the same lives, struggles. We all go through bullshit, and sometimes people forget that. Just unite as humanity, but fighting with each other over stupid shit. Let's hear
All
it.
that we are
Fuck that
saying
stupid
is
shit.
give peace a chance.
Mhm.
So my joke of the week is, what do you call cheese that isn't yours?
Nacho cheese.
Yo.
I remember
Nice,
that
huh?
one. Nachos.
I heard it told a little more racially cruel when I first heard the joke, but that's a pretty gentle version.
Well, let's save that for the backstage.
Yeah.
We
don't
will
need-
see
don't need to
y'all
have
For the
next.
after show.
We'll see y'all next Saturday.
Good night, Sue.
Same time,
If you
same
had
place.
Thanks for
If you
joining
had
Same
everyone.
time,
like
same
and
place.
subscribe.
And yeah, that too. Next
Thank
week
you,
we'll
guys.
be
Love y'all.
talking about the anniversary of the Rob Dyrdek channel. I mean,
I want
MTV.
my MTV.
That's going to be lit.
Video killed the
Not my
radio
Rob
star.
Dyrdek.
Do you guys know what the second song was on MTV?
Rob Dyrdek killed the video star. What?
Everyone knows the first.
Hit me with your
Second
best
song
shot.
on MTV. Nice! Way to go, Donnie.
Does it hit me with your?
I
Sweet
did
one.
that.
Yeah, that's better.
It was.
Oh.
Right on.
Nice score.
Look at that. He was giving us some glitter hands with that. Sweet D.
Anything to add,
Throw those
Donnie?
glitter hands and say goodbye.
Good night, Sue.